Hey guys, what is up? So I've been meaning to do a video like this for a long time. Um, Not super long, just an idea, just a thought. I'm gonna be showing my rig. I'm gonna be showing my modern rig. I know there's a video on my band's account, LitWax, um, where I show my old rig, and that rig was from a year ago. A lot has changed. I have bought multiple cabs, multiple amps, multiple pedals. The one thing I've kind of just kept the same is this guitar. So I want to start it off. This is a LTD Viper. Um, One of the most, I won't say hardworking, but guitar that you can really just beat the shit out of. Like, I've played so many shows with this guitar, and the only thing that's really wrong is some wiring's a little bit loose. That's how it was when I got it. So I'm not too bummed about that because it still keeps going and going and going. And I'm having some person make me a guitar, so I'm gonna be paying for it. But yeah, so we'll see how that guitar goes, but that'll be in months. So I want to start off with this guitar. It's an LTD Viper, like I said. The only reason why I got it is because it has EMG pickups, and I'm a big crowbar guy, big sludge metal guy, and a lot of the sludge dudes used these style of guitars. It was either this, it was an Explorer, or a Thunderbird. There's really not much to this guitar besides the EMGs, which are active pickups. I like the active pickups. I used to be like, passive. Like, I like passive and like active just because of battery. But now I've changed. You don't really need to change the battery that much. Maybe once every few or some months. So yeah, I mean, I got same string gauge, 13 to 56. I've tried 13 to 62, which is a 7-string set, and this is also 7-string set. 7-string set, 10 to 56. I just take off the 10 because this is a 6-string. For the 6-string, because I'm more of a rhythm player, I'm not much of a lead player, so I don't really need to be, playing solos and shit. So yeah, so let's get more in depth with the guitar amps I'm using. We'll start off with the amp itself. Originally, I had an orange Super Crush 100, which is solid state. And $800 later, I got the EVH 5153 50 watt, which in my opinion is more than enough that you need. And it's a tube amp. I still have my Super Crush 100 because we'll get into that later. Right here is a Sonic. I do not know what kind of speakers are in here. I really don't know, and I don't really care to because you can't really get to the back. You need to get through the front to get to the back, so I'm not really gonna mess with that. Let's go to the pedal board. So yes, we have the mess of pedals right now, just because this is my main rig. I have about basically 1.5 of my main rig, and just cables everywhere in my room. So we can start off with the tuner, the first one. Start the chain, Boss tuner. Then we go to the Boss equalizer pedal. These are my settings. I'm not afraid to show anyone my settings because who really gives a fuck at this point. Then we got my Super Overdrive, which I just use it for a boost. This, I just use it just for more EQ, more highs, more lows. I do scoop on my amp, but I, just push the mids a little bit more. I did have a noise suppressor, but I wanted to change to a noise gate. I didn't really enjoy just messing with two settings just to dampen sound. And this is my rig. I don't know if you can see it well, just because of the shine. But we are a 3-piece, so I got this Twin City radial Bones tone bone. It's an ABY switch, so that means I can play 2 amps at once. And I can switch. I can either play both or toggle between B or A. These are currently not on. I don't want to turn them on because then I gotta turn it off. It's not a pain. I just don't want to do it. And then we'll go to the other amp. So, my main second amp, I play a Orange Super Crush 100 that goes into my Sonic, and for main wise, my EVH goes into a another cabinet that I have. But right now, I'm rocking the Fender Champion 50 watt XL. It's a great solid state amp, and I just plug in one of my cables from the ABY to this, so then I can play both amps at once. Right now, I'm going to show you what they sound like, just a room, no microphone. I'm going to be switching off from the ABY. Right now, we're at B, channel B. This is my main, and then we have my secondary amp, which is channel A. We'll start off with B, with no microphone. Now let's go. We're going to be going to the Fender Champion 50XL. Now I do have a chorus effect on here, so do mind that if it does sound like the effect on there. Click on both. So now you're going to be hearing both amps. Usually my main amp is more of a higher range, and my secondary is more of a lower range, just so we can mimic two different like guitar players playing. So now let's do it. Just to bear in mind, I do have a cheaper microphone. I think it's called a Digital Reference. It's like $100 from Guitar Center. It's a good microphone, and I do have a audio box, audio interface, another cheap $100 one, and I'm gonna be going through GarageBand. So we're gonna be showing how these two amps sound. So, that was my tone. One thing I do want to take away from this is, this is, besides some of the pedals and besides the amp, everything is cheap. Everything is used or, for free I've gotten. And it kind of just shows that I know everyone says it, but really, you don't need expensive gear to sound good, All it really is just practice and developing your own style. Listen to a lot of music. Don't just listen to metal. Don't just listen to punk. Don't listen to hip-hop. Don't listen to just one thing. And it's not just for guitar. It's for anything. If you just listen to one thing, you're only going to get that one style, So listen to multiple things. Listen to folk. If you're a metal dude, listen to folk. If you're a punk dude, listen to fucking pop music. Because then if there's a guitar player, and you learn their songs, you will get a certain tone. You get a certain finger tone. And a finger tone is not like your fingers have tone. It's just how you play and how you create your own tone. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys really liked it. Have a good rest of your evening. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go work out in the morning. See ya.